For the last 5 years, there's been a problem that plagues every custom keyboard enthusiast, or random Joe. You show someone the coolest, thockiest, best keyboard with amazing features, and you know what they say? But that doesn't have a numpad. Why, God? Just tell me why! It doesn't need to have a numpad! Not everything needs to have a numpad! Yeah, but it doesn't have a numpad. So in this video, I'm gonna show you one of the best keyboards with a numpad that you could just rip out of the box, put on your desk, and be very happy with. And what's this? There's a calculator built into the top right of the keyboard that you can use at any time. And what is this? The keyboard is entirely silent and sounds really nice, like raindrops. Oh, did I mention this is completely stock out of the box? Wow. Yeah. Howdy, hey, I'm Hipyo Tech and I try keyboards so you don't have to. I've also been sick for the last week because I went to CES to look at the AI slop and got the AI flu. If you want a video of me ranting about all of that AI and how bad CES was this year, then leave a comment and I'll make that rant. But for now, let's unbox this keyboard. Well, there's two keyboards that I'm looking at in this video. One is silent, one is not silent, but they're both very interesting. And they're both the Chillkey ND104, which was sent to me by Wuche Studios, or Chillkey, or whoever you want to call them, who did sponsor this video. However, they did not review it, they did not tell me what to say, and all of my thoughts are my own. And if you're new to custom keyboards and just searched what is the best keyboard with a numpad, howdy hey, I can help you out here. Because welcome to the world of keyboards, where everything is preference and knowledge helps you figure out what keyboard is best for you. Now, this keyboard originally launched as a Kickstarter that made over $100,000, and it is still kind of a pre-order for some people. Now, while the unboxing is pretty bare bones, the website is not, because it offers a lot of different color options, with 2 of them being in stock and the rest being pre-orders that ship in February of 2026. But you also might notice that the price starts at $199 US with a potential discount code that I'll have in the description. With ANSI and ISO support. Europe gang, ISO, let's go. Although weirdly, they didn't make the plate universal, so if you do purchase the ANSI version and want to use it as an ISO keyboard, you just have to buy the separate plate. I'll explain all of that later. Now, as far as the accessories go, you've got a cable, a keycap and switch puller, and a bunch of spare parts that I find really nice. You also get this tray that I completely forgot to look at during filming of this video. But apparently you could store your AirPods in your keyboard, so I guess that's neat. I don't know. What would you put there? I'd put more keys there. Now as we take this keyboard out, oh, that bad boy is incredibly hefty. And it's so heavy because this keyboard is made out of full aluminum and a really nice weight on the back. Personally, the weight on the back is the best part for me because you can see the machining lines and it just looks really cool. So cool that you're gonna flip it around and never see it when you use it, unfortunately. But hey, the cool features keep going because you might notice this little bit on the right looks a little bit different. What if I poke it? What's gonna happen there? Oh, it's the 2.4 gigahertz dongle because this bad boy is wireless, supporting 2.4 gigahertz, which is really the only way that you're going to want to use wireless, but also Bluetooth if you have different devices like an iPhone or a tablet or something. Now, if you're new to the world of keyboards, you see Chillkey and you're like, this is kind of a weird brand that I know literally nothing about. Well, they actually are just a sub-brand of Wuche Studios, a keyboard brand that you also might not know anything about, but has a really long history of making pretty darn good premium keyboards and some of my favorite switches, so I'm excited to check this thing out. Now, obviously I got the sky blue version of this keyboard, but I'll also look at the shadow black later in this video, very briefly. And if you have a keyboard like this in your hands, you probably start to notice why I like custom keyboards so much. This thing is just hefty. It makes you feel like you have a premium product in your hands, although granted, some keyboards are doing this for literally half the price nowadays, but not with a number pad. And that's what leads us back to the top right corner of this board. You might notice there's some weird stuff going on. Now, I know all of you at home are not doing your homework, you're using ChatGPT, but if you were to do your homework, you might need a calculator. And this has a built-in calculator into the screen. You can hit this magic calculator button to pull up your Windows calculator, which is kind of cool. Or if you hit FN and the calculator button, it pulls it up right there. That's so crazy. I could do the 6-7 thing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Now, usually I mock these screens for being completely useless gimmicks, and this is a little bit of no exception. I literally just put the lizard on the screen so I could go lizard, lizard, lizard. That's my brain cells at this point after having sick for the last month. And you can customize this relatively easily with Chillkey's web configurator so you don't have to download any sketchy software. Now, is it a good software? Not really, but it is a usable software that lets you rebind your keys and all of that. Also worth mentioning is this knob. Now, I've been known to like a good knob. British viewers, I swear to God, if you take that out of context, I'm gonna be so mad. But this might be one of the best knobs I've ever felt. I swear to God, British viewers! It's got a really nice turn to it. It's got a really nice thok when you press it down. It basically just controls your volume, but hey, it's quite nice. Speaking of quite nice, the keycap set, you might have noticed, looks quite nice. If I pull one of these bad boys off, it's double shot PBT. They aren't super duper premium or anything, but they have a really nice aesthetic that matches the various colors of the boards. Although the black version has some different keycaps, which I'll have to talk about later. But you also might notice these switches. These switches are the silent linear switches, and my personal favorite that I've ever seen in a Wuche Studios board. Now, I really like their Wuche Studios silent switches. I'm gonna use Chillkey and Wuche Studios interchangeably. They're basically the same. And these are the WS whites, which you can literally buy off the Wuche Studios website. Now, you might know custom keyboards for being thocky or clacky or marbly or creamy or subscribey. That's a new one. Hit that button, by the way. And I'll show the other switches later in this video because I have strong opinions about them, but the WS whites are a lovely mid-weight silent switch that doesn't make that much of an audible sound when you press them. I'll show you the final sound test later, but just listen to this for a couple seconds. Yeah, it kind of just sounds like raindrops. It's really, really nice. So if you're in an office, or if you have a wife or kids or something like that, or maybe your mom trying to make you not play Minecraft at 4 a.m., then these won't bother anyone because they'll just be like, oh wow, that sounds really good. However, silent switches are a little bit controversial for some people as they do feel a little bit mushy and a little bit scratchy to some people, which you could interpret as feeling really, really nice and pillowy, or you can interpret it as it feeling not very satisfying to bottom out. So I recommend you try some first. Now, I know that was a long rant about silent switches. Thank you for bearing with me. What if you said, hey, Hipyo, I hate those switches after I got this keyboard? Well, guess what? It's hot swappable. You can pull the switches out, replace the switches really easily, no soldering, no tinkering required. And not just that, because the whole focus of this board is actually modability. Look at this. I want to take my keyboard apart. What am I going to do? Where's the screws? Do I unscrew this over here? Do I unscrew that over there? Nope. I pop it open. It takes a couple seconds. This is using the ball clasp closure that you've seen become really popular in a lot of budget or even mid to high-end keyboards lately. In order to mod this thing, you don't have to disconnect cables. You don't have to undo screws. If you want to remove foams, add foams, which will change how your keyboard sounds and feels, change gaskets, guess what? You could do it in a couple seconds really easily, which makes this an amazing starter keyboard for a lot of people, like all of the other clasp closure keyboards. Say that 10 times. Now you might be saying, Hipyo, everything you've said about this keyboard has been really positive so far. It's got a cool screen, it's got good keycaps, it's got a great build quality, a cool weight, good everything. What could possibly be a problem with this? And that brings us to the second one. Let me do a little magic trick. Whew. Now here's where you need to keep watching, because this is not a keyboard that's perfect for everyone. If you like the silent keyboard and you like that aesthetic, then that's great. This is a relatively good price point. It's got the number pad. That's really all you need. But if you're like, Hipyo, I need the thockiest, creamiest, loveliest keyboard, like all those thok compilations that you've been watching, the thok compilation, nothing else, then sadly, this keyboard really isn't it as far as the pre-built version goes. Now, you could buy the regular ND104, swap out the switches for some really nice thocky switches, like even the ones that Wuche Studios sells. I really like their yellows, oh my gosh. Or some $35 switches from HMX, or even the Mirandies. But the Breeze switch, which is the non-silent linear switch, just really isn't it for me. But why, Hipyo? Why is it not it for you? You love linear switches. Well, when I first tried this keyboard, I thought, that's pretty good for a Hall effect magnetic keyboard. And then I took off the keycaps that look kind of metallic. Yeah, we'll address that later. And I looked at the switches and I said, that's not magnetic. Oh no, it still sounds really chattery. While these switches feel incredibly nice to type on, very smooth and very cloud-like, the sound just ends up feeling a little bit chattery, and when replacing it with a different switch, the whole keyboard just came alive and sounded way better. So while the silent version of this keyboard knocked it out of the park, the other version left a lot to be desired, especially for 200 bucks. Don't get me wrong, it still sounds way better than a lot of other keyboards, but as someone that's nitpicky and tried a ton of things, I was left a little bit disappointed. Now, you could still swap these switches out really easily if you like the aesthetic of this keyboard and the modability and everything else that they've done right, but I don't really recommend you buy the shadow black version, as these pseudo metallic keycaps that look incredibly cool and sleek also make the keyboard feel even more chattery, so it was kind of a combo of the two. But hey, I'm just a keyboard nerd, so you go ahead and listen to that final sound test and let me know what you think. If this is the perfect numpad keyboard for you, also leave a comment if you got one and enjoy it and love it. Okay, I'm gonna go back to being sick now. Bye! Oh, that's like night and day different.